quick.
Sure. What's the difference between murdering human animals and murdering any other species of animals?
You know, I do understand that. I actually, I had a take in my philosophy class.
That's
I said,
awesome.
animal abuse laws should not exist. If you understand the concept I'm trying to portray there.
Yeah.
Because you kill chickens and shit, but then when it's a dog or something, they have protections and shit. So I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
Actually something that we spoke about, and one of my vegan activist friends had proposed that to people.
Yeah.
That taking away, you know, we should not have any rules. If somebody wants to murder a dog in the street, we should allow them.
Allow them to.
But, and then we would have to logically extend that to murdering other humans in the street for the same reason, because we as a society, as moral agents, we need to present a logical argument as far as what is the moral difference between a human species of animal and any other species that would justify a difference in treatment.
The only thing I'll say about that, right?
Yeah.
Is, so would that extend to like killing bugs in your house too? Would you have to let bugs stay on your personal property?
So there's a difference between an invasion, just as if I were to go into your house and disrupt your life as far as you couldn't live. You could then protect your property, and if by no other means, maybe it would be
like using deadly force?
Right. If there was no way of reasoning with me, and I was like super glued, you know. But these are extenuating circumstances where maybe a roach infestation would get to the point where you couldn't do anything else to take them out of your home, but to exterminate them. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about situations where you're literally paying someone to rape another individual into existence, to separate them from their families, to mutilate them, enslave them, and cut their head off.
Border, right? So, I mean, I'm not saying that as a justification.
Much.
No, I'm not saying that as a justification.
Yeah,
I'm saying it's like similar to what we do at the border.
There's a lot of injustices, but I would say that this is the largest injustice that has ever happened throughout history. We execute them by the trillions every single year in an internal Holocaust. So we kill more animals than humans have ever existed in basically like a month.
That makes sense.
And it could be even less if we get like better figures, but that's kind of like on the low estimate. So yeah, but as far
as I see the comparison, but I could see how that might push people away. We do give like a little bit of more moral consideration to humans, and that is the reason why we execute these individuals, because Hitler didn't give the correct consideration to the Jews, and that is why they were killed. The reason that is just, you can't have one without the other. So the argument is we should consider these individuals as far as at least leaving them alone. They're not to be used as property, as a resource. They're individuals just like you and I. They just literally look different and speak another language. They're born in different bodies, just like women to men, different religions, different races. This is not, and we really should by now learn that just because we have differences, we should ignore those differences, focus on the similarities, and not enslave and rape and murder other groups of individuals based on just random differences that we choose to hone in on. I know, because we spoke about this in my philosophy class. There was definitely
that's awesome.
a counter to this that I did see, but I can't recall it. I would just like to see your response to that, because it did make me think.
Yeah, they're all logical fallacies, because animal rights is the logical extension of human rights. Just for all the reasons that we shouldn't rape and kill each other, it's the same reasons that we should not do it to them. They feel pain, they value their lives, they resist death.
The argument that some people say plants feel pain too, like in terms of like the Venus flytrap.
Well, there's no proof of that,
and even
but granted, let's grant that it would be their moral obligation to go vegan, because you would reduce the plant harm by not growing large amounts of crops to then feed to the animals, than to kill both plants and animals to get a little bit of protein from those plants. It doesn't make sense.
What would you say to the argument that what's it called? That animals do it to each other, so it's a part of the food chain in a way?
Do you think that because other animals rape each other and murder each other and eat their own babies, that would justify a human with moral agency that's not?
Because we have the moral capability to, decipher between that. So would that be your argument to say that's why we shouldn't eat animals in the first place, because we have that capacity?
Yeah, it's not a necessity, and we have moral agency. We know right from wrong. We know that murder is wrong. We know that rape is wrong. We know not to violate somebody else's rights, or we claim to know.
Okay.
But we need to put our actions with the values we claim to have. In a civilized society, we should not be holocausting anyone. It doesn't matter who the victim is. It matters that there is a victim in a gas chamber. Someone with a brain and an awareness getting their head cut off. It's not acceptable.
Well, I don't want to make this customer wait too long.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for stopping. Bye.